All right, guys. So someone has asked me this question that I think the name is a female name. So it's mostly a she, and she has 4 crore rupees in Indian account. 4 crore divided by 80, about 450K or so in Indian stocks. And what can she do in the next 10 years to make it 25 crore? Okay. So let me start by answering. See, first of all, nobody can guarantee returns in the stock market or in any market. Nobody can guarantee the returns. Okay, this is one thing you should know. Right, this is Surbhiji, right? Surbhiji, please note it down. Nobody can guarantee, right? And even if so, this is nobody can predict whether the stock is going to go up or down. Stock market is going to go up or down. This is something that you should always keep in mind. Second thing is, if someone says that he can help you, then please don't trust him. It's not possible. Nobody can predict. You cannot trust anybody, right? Now, having said this, and having established the fact that neither I am a pandit nor anybody else who's projecting himself to be who's saying that he's a pandit is also not a pandit. Okay. Now, coming to this thing, still I can tell you my gut feeling. Now, this is something that I'm sharing with you. I'm not saying this is the right thing, that this is what will happen. But so there are two ways to see what stock market is going to do. One is, I see a lot of trend. Robert Kiyosaki, everybody saying market will crash. Everybody saying Warren Buffett has taken out the cash. Some guy, Akshay Srivastava, you can watch his video. He has done the analysis that Warren Buffett has not taken out any cash. He's only lying. He has not really taken the money out of the stock market. This is a fake news, pretty much. So basically there is a lot of hoopla in the market that market will go down. Okay, this is a classic sign of market will go up. This is my opinion. That market will go up. That's one. Okay? But this is, as you can see, this is a very simple pattern, right? So you cannot take me as a technical guru of stocks or anything. I can clearly tell, I'm giving you a disclaimer multiple times. I hope you don't make this mistake. Second way to look at it is, it has gone up and up and up and up. Right? It is way higher than anybody expected. In the last one and a half year, it has gone so high. Right? It was census were around 29,000 and now it is like 70,000 or something. Right? If at all, it has a downward pressure. Right? So both the views are conflicting. Right? So I want you to keep these conflicting views in mind. They will stay conflicting, and this is how it is. Nobody can say it will go up or down. Okay? Now let me do some very interesting analysis. And the way I think about it is, see, you made 4 crore. 4 crore is a lot of money. I did the same analysis for someone who has bought the Bitcoin at like 1,000 rupees and dollars, and then it was at 20,000. He was doing this analysis. Now it's 60,000, but it also went till 6,000 after that. So nobody can predict, right? So I said that 20, and he had about 50 Bitcoins, said $1 million worth of Bitcoin. And I told him to make $1 million in America is a lot of money. So if he can sell, if he gets out of it, he should not regret it. So that's my thing. A lot of people never expected stock market to go this high. It is exceptional, extremely high market. It has gone way beyond anybody's expectations, right? So if I were you, this is what I call as windfall money. I never expected this. I made a lot of money. 4 crore is a lot of money. I will take it out. Because when the market will crash, their interest, you will not get 4 crore. They will basically get less than what you originally put, like your principal. You'll get less than your principal. Because they are after your principal. They are not after your gains. They are after your principal also. Definitely they'll take your gains also. The point is, so if I were you, this would be the time for me to quit the stock market. Get out of it. Right? Then, this is what I would do, because I made a lot of money out of it. And then rethink about the whole strategy. One of the strategies I have given you is, when stock market is at 30% of the top, let's say, so it's right now it's at the top, right? It maybe comes down by 5%, then again goes back up, right? But once it falls 30% or 20% down, so you need to look at that number yourself also. You need to set up two couple of numbers. You will invest maybe 20% back, right? Where it falls 50% from the top, that is another 20%. Then you will invest maybe 50%. That is another 30% into the market. So your 50% is now again back in the market. And then if it falls up to 60%, then you will invest maybe another 25%. And if it falls to 27%, then invest another 25%. If it goes up, you are positioned for it to make a lot of money. But if it goes down, you are positioned to make a lot of money, right? And then forget it. Make sure you do it using delivery method. You don't buy it and you don't leverage. You don't use leveraging, right? If you want to use leveraging, don't use the broker's leverage. If you want to take a loan against your home, do that. If it is at 70%, if you cash the market 70%, do that. By all means, do that, and you will not go wrong, right? Make sure you can pay the installments of those loans. So if you can pay the installments of the loans, then that's your bandwidth. That's your ability to raise money, and so that is the money that you can use, right? So you should basically, if I were you, this is what I would have done, because this is windfall money. I never expected it, and I just made a lot of money. LTCG in India is, I think, 10%, right? So a long-term capital gains is just 10%. Just pay it off, and then you'll be in a good shape. That's what my opinion is. By the way, if you are in America, you know that you come under bar regulations, so you're supposed to declare this money in America. You know that, right? So I mean, you need to be wise here. You need to do what you need to do. You need to do the right thing, okay? And just saying, you should know that. I mean, in America, there's a rule that they tax the worldwide income, right? Even if you're on a visa, just as you land here, you become a slave of America, and you have to pay them taxes wherever you make money. Anyway, but that's not the main thing here. I want to make sure you know that rule. But other than that, so this is what I would do. All right, guys. Thank you.